Hey Westside, this is Pastor Ralph, and let me begin by saying thank you for your prayers and shows of appreciation. Good news for me is that I got my test results back, and I am negative. I do not have COVID, nor have I ever had it. And while I think everything is what you should do. If you have that sort of thing, you need to self-isolate and then go get tests, and that's what we need to do in this time. It delayed me on a couple of things, and that's just part of this new normal that we're in. And one of these is getting these results out to you. But I want to again say thank you for all who were able to participate in this survey. We had 246 people who responded to the survey. 88% of the people completed it. In the text portion of this communication, you will see a number of graphics that show specific responses of how people answered questions and percentages. And I'm going to leave that for you to just look at. They're easily digestible. But what I want to focus on is some of the takeaways. We are surviving. This isn't ideal. We've actually had people join with us in our online worship who haven't worshiped with us before. Even some of you are giving and you've joined with us online, so thank you for all of that. Most of us are looking forward to getting back together in person when we can. And while most of the respondents agree with our overall plan, the way that we're approaching this, we have a task force that has 3 medical professionals, 5 elders, 2 staff people. We are trying to wrap our arms around the ever-changing guidelines and information that's coming at us. I think it's a good way that we're doing this with the task force session, has given this group of people the ability to really deal with these issues, and we are both managing what we've done in the shutdown and then looking at the reopening part. Originally, our plan was to wait for phase 4 for reopening, but let me share a couple more things and I'll tell you about reopening. Staying connected together is important. Overall, it looks like our communication is helping with this. We also have the deacons, and they're making phone calls. About a third of the respondents said they hadn't received a phone call, so deacons have redoubled their efforts. We've also expanded the calling care team, so there's people who aren't deacons but working under deacons who have passion and really giftedness in this area. There's some people who responded that said during this shutdown they've really been in isolation. They would like more frequent calls. So all those things are happening. One of the other things that stood out to me was life groups. And about half the people who responded are in a life group, and 90% of the people who are in life group have said this has been really important and helpful for them through this time. Just as we're pushing as far as giving people the opportunity to do the Alpha course, there's going to be a push this fall as we head into the end of September, beginning of October, of giving people the opportunity. Also know that we're looking to start up some adult Sunday school classes. We want to encourage the ability, whether online or even in outside socially distanced ways, that small groups or classes can be formed. And so we want to continue with that. Most everybody understands our reopening, and if you're seeing this video, my assumption is that you know about our website, you know about emails, and so there you go. As we processed, how people have responded to our phased reopening, what we run into is that we put the task force together because things are always changing. There's new guidance, they get updated. We had new guidance at the beginning of August, and our task force met on September 2nd, which is yesterday when this video was taken. And one of the major things that we looked at was the issue of waiting to phase 4. And with the new guidance that we have, we are beginning the process of working towards allowing people to join with us in worship on Sunday morning. It's going to be a limited number of people per service. There's more details to follow. We're leaning into this. We're going to work hard on this. I'm excited about bringing you this news. We're going to continue with all of our online stuff into the future, but we are in the works of reopening, and the first thing we really need to do is put together our plan that it has dates, but there's a number of logistics that we have to work through as far as just the state guidelines and things like that. So we're in the works of that, and so I want you to know that we are moving towards having a limited number of people who can come during the services that we offer on Sunday morning, and we're going to adjust as we move forward with this to try to make sure that we can accommodate. We want to encourage people to continue to be wise. If you're in a high-risk group, obviously just continue with the online worship experience. But I want to say thank you for what you have done as far as just supporting, encouraging, giving us feedback. The vast majority, it was just a lot of love was given our way about expressing appreciation. So thanks for that. I want to say thanks to the task force, because this group of people are working hard, and I want to say thanks to God because in the midst of this all, we're surviving, and we have something to look forward to. I'm not giving a date yet, but in the weeks ahead, we are going to be moving towards being able to see each other on a Sunday morning, socially distanced with masks, but we're going to make the best of this. So everybody, blessings in Christ. God bless. And I look forward to seeing you soon.